bhai. Welcome to your center IMS. And again, sweetest sweets have been brought by you. Earlier you had brought when you cleared ZAT and you reached IMT Ghaziabad, where you did MBA from IMT Ghaziabad, then worked with, you did internship in Credit Suisse, then joined Deloitte, and now working with video. Great news, as you had sent me an SMS that you will share the great news. You are going to USA. Many congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
और जो package है, we can't disclose it, but I can just tell all the students of Ludhiana. He did MBA from IMT Ghaziabad, worked with Deloitte. Now he's working in merger and acquisition of video, which is a very big financial consulting company in the top 5. And now that company has called him in USA. And 1 month stay in a 5-star hotel in USA. And I know people when they go from company side abroad, USA, Poland, Mercedes, etc. companies, vehicles come to pick you. You stay in a 5-star, very good, all borne by the company.
Yeah.
And then the package is also touchwood, very good. You'll be having very good amount of saving. More than saving, it is the learning what you will be getting. So many congratulations. It's a gratitude which brings you back to the center. Now you motivated our students who are giving CAT this year, and you were doing it in the previous years also. So I am sure this positive energy which you bring to the center and the positive karmas which you earn by helping other students will always remain with you. And you can just share your experience at what difference an MBA experience in Deloitte now in video is making, and how happy you are feeling going to USA, and how your other batchmates are doing. Why I want you to share this is because very few people in Ludhiana these days are opting for top MBA. Many people we meet in society, they say अपने को क्या जरूरत है जॉब करने की, साडा तो बिजनेस बड़ा बड़ा है. But many students of ours who have worked after their MBA from MDI, IIMs in companies for 1 year or 2, and then they have come back into the business, they are doing excellent, their growth is faster. And some of them have started, like you were sitting here, this is your photograph in the CAT. This Dipankar, he has started off his own business in pharmaceutical, and you were sharing Noor has started her business in Jaggery. Many people who did MBA from top colleges are running great businesses today. He was selected for a campus, through campus for a job in, I think, in Netherlands Bank. Somebody is in Nestle, somebody is doing job in ITC, working from home. So these are our achievers from the batches. So your experience, you were sharing one of your friend is running from college, is now running a grade. So you share your experience, what MBA makes, the difference MBA makes to your life.
Sir, the first and foremost major difference is about growing as a person, as an individual, that you see in terms of social aptitude. For quantitative aptitude, the college, the teachers are there, the subjects are there, but in terms of social aptitude, you only learn when you are exposed to people who are better than you.
Very good.
If I share my experience, when I went to IMT, I saw that people think in a way like, if I think at this level, people are operating at this level. Earlier I just used to see things just from one point of view, but when I interacted with other people, I interacted with my teachers, I saw, okay, so if there is a problem, there are multiple ways to approach to this problem particularly. So that is the number one thing. As an individual, you will witness a growth that is not possible in any other college. If it's not a B school, it's not possible, because
and that's priceless.
That's priceless. That is something which will go with you for the entire life.
Very true.
Because subject knowledge is fine, but once you grow, even in job, once you grow to a manager or senior manager, how you deal with people is what will take you forward.
And networking. You were sharing some of your friends are running. One of your friends.
So one of my friend who joined with me in Deloitte, so he is currently running a fund of 800 crores by himself.
Excellent.
So my other juniors, like I talked about Noor also, that she has started a business from scratch, which is a very commendable thing. So it's not about getting a huge package or getting a job in abroad. It's about developing a skill and knowledge that you have that kind of confidence. Okay, if I put my foot into this, I can just take it from there, and that is something which is possible when you get to go to a good school, and from there you have support from your peers, from your teachers, and this network and this relationship goes for life now.
And even in video, you were sharing that you were among the top 5 all over the world who were to be selected for USA.
From the Indian practice, 5 people were selected
Okay.
for the H1B visa, but from among those 5, I was
were
the
the
lucky
one.
one to
Very
clear
good.
it.
And your partner, you report directly to your partner.
I work
who is
directly
from
with
UK. Excellent. The profile is great. Many people in Ludhiana, they come, they want to go to the top colleges.
Yeah.
We ask why you want to go over there. One is exposure.
Yeah.
The ones who want to go to abroad.
Right.
One is exposure. Secondly, they want to work in top companies in abroad, at other countries. So your example is a classic example, and example of many others who did MBA from India. Now somebody is in Singapore. You were sharing some of your batchmates are in Poland,
Yeah.
USA, Singapore, etc. One of my friend who passed out from IMT Ahmedabad, he worked with career in Singapore for initial 3 years, and then he came back and he was my colleague in his path. And that is what exposure can come in that way also. And I think you were talking about the GDPI group discussion and person interview preparation, what we do here. You were telling students that it helped in your internship interviews also, job interviews also, and some of the tips are helping you even today.
Exactly, sir. So the tips that I was given here by you during the GDPA session, it has helped me. So I bagged day 0 placement during my internship. Credit Suisse was one of the first firms to come. I cleared the interview. During my final placement, Deloitte was the first firm to come, and I cleared that interview. So the tips that were shared by you, specific to how to conduct yourself, how to enter the room, how to make an impression within the first 5 seconds, how to sit, what should be your hand movement, what should be your eye movement, the technical aspect,
the approach,
and the approach.
Origin of the topic, politically, culturally, socially.
Right, sir.
I think this many notes we used to make from our
Right,
GDPA.
so I always had that thing in mind. If someone is asking me a question which is not related to my subject matter, whether it's political or it's related to a current affair, so I always used to present a bipolar approach to that. Okay, so these are the pros and these are the cons. This was something which I learned only from you. And when I used to talk to my other batchmates, okay, how did you approach this thing? So they were very fixed on one solution. Okay, either it's good or it's bad. It's not both. So that approach has really helped me in cracking my interviews. Not even in my college, even after college, I cracked certain level of interviews. I did not join those firms, but I was able to crack it because of these tips that you have given me. Technical depends upon your field and everything, but this social aspect of it, how to conduct yourself, how to maintain that eye level, how to present yourself as a confident individual in front of the interview. So that is something which I learned from here, and it is going with me. It has worked really well for me until now, and I'm sure it will go with me in the future as
Very
well.
true. Nice. So nice to hear about your progress. I was telling you, Abhiraj Singh, who was when I took over IMS in 2011, he was our 2012 batch student. Abhiraj Singh, he was from DVIT Jalandhar. I think today he's CFO of worldwide Ola cabs. He's based in, I think, abroad. I think in Netherlands. He's in touch through WhatsApp. He called me in his marriage. He called me in the marriage of his sister, and that's a priceless joy. Even you're coming after, you were our CAT 2015 student. Today we are in 2022. So 7 years down the line. So this is what keeps us motivated, happy, and gives us, social satisfaction. Every year, touchwood, around out of 110 students who join us for classroom CAT, around 53 they reach the top 50 and they are getting packages of 22, 32, 36, and they are doing great like what you were doing. And my best wishes to you. God bless you. And your brother also prepared with your reference here.
Yes, sir.
Arpit Lakhanpal, he was from Arya College, scored 89 point something. He's done MBA from Lal Bahadur Shastri. Now he's placed with KPMG.
KPMG in the evaluations.
Wow, valuation. Again, a very good area.
Very good profile.
So we pray to God that, like you, he also grows very big in his life. And now your cousin brother Amulya is also preparing with us. I pray to God that he scores 95 plus, and then it will be a joy. जितने भी बच्चों के brothers आए हैं इधर IMS में, cousins आए, सबको बालिक में result दिया. We have been consistent with our protocols, systems, teaching staff, quality, everything, and we hope that God will help us. So best wishes. We hope this message reaches people of Ludhiana that by studying at top colleges of India also, you can go to abroad and then with a dignity in very good white collar profiles, and where company's vehicle comes and picks you. You have been booked in a business class. It's not a small thing. He's traveling from India to USA in a business class. You have 4 years experience now.
Yes.
Excellent. No match. Priceless.
So then they are taking me as a senior associate, not an analyst or associate.
Excellent. Senior associate, traveling in business class, staying in a 5-star hotel for 1 month on company's expense, then also very good package. I think I'll not disclose the package, but as good as a London Business School or University of British Columbia or University of Toronto, the MIM program, HEC Paris, the MIM program pass outs, what they get from this London Business School, near or even slightly above than that is his package, having done MBA from IMT Ghaz. So I request everyone in Ludhiana to be aware, to explore MBA, top MBA in Indian colleges, because now the world is almost one. Many recruiters, they come, they have offices in India, they pick a good talent from India, then they keep them in their head offices. So many of our students, somebody is AVP in Aditya Birla, Barclays Bank, etc., they are doing great. So again, we close the session with this small interview. I hope it will motivate many. God bless. Many thanks, dear. You are always very close to our heart.
So just one last thing I'd like to share is the current macroeconomic trend. So if we see in the Western countries like Canada or the US, we are currently facing a labor shortage, which is particular to the skilled labor. So that's why even in my case, I have been called to the US because they are not able to get people in that particular field from their own country. So if we see from an Indian perspective, so 60 to 70% of Indian population consists of youth between 25 to 35. So if you have the opportunity to get an MBA from the top university from here, you get some work experience. Like I got some experience at Deloitte. I was working with the Deloitte M&A team in the US sector only, and then I moved to BDO in the US sector only. So I had that knowledge how US sector works, and that's why based on that knowledge and my education from a good MBA school, I was considered for that post. So you don't have to take the easy way out. You can take this. You have to just work hard for it, and then you can get a job. And like I talked about H1B visa, so the minimum amount that the employer needs to pay for H1B is $60,000, I think. So you are given a very good visa, you can move to US, you can move to any other country. I have friends who are working in Europe, and what they did was they just applied on LinkedIn. They were working in India, they applied for that firm so that they have the experience. Obviously, you have to clear the interview, you have to have some skills for that, but then you get the opportunity based on that.
Very good, excellent. There's a new opportunity which is emerging.
Exactly, sir.
I've also heard from many students, they are also now, somebody is going to Netherlands, somebody is going to Poland.
Exactly, sir.
And even as you were working on Deloitte USA roles, you were seeing their accounts books, you were finding their discrepancies and their systems and their laws. As per that, you were already ready. So they have now called you in. That's a wonderful opportunity.
So I don't think if I would get the same opportunity if I would have studied from a
Normal
local college or
Okay.
anything.
Very
Because like I said, good MBA gives you a launch pad. So you can go from there to anywhere.
Very excellent. Many thanks,
Thank you, sir.
Lakshay. All the best.